This video is your lesson for Homage to Beethoven. Homage to Beethoven is an ABA form. You can see the first two lines form a section identifiable by the texture, the melody in the left hand with pedal and a chordal accompaniment in the right hand in the key of F sharp minor. In the second two lines, there's a modulation to A major. There's no key change because it's the minor key modulating to the relative major. You see the texture is different. It's more contrapuntal. You have two lines going at the same time, not melody and accompaniment. But the second line, it's just a repeating pattern. The right hand now has the main melody. You'll also notice that there's no pedaling until the very, very end. Then you should see the da capo al fine sign, which means go back to the beginning and play to the double bar at the end of line 2. So that's where the ABA is coming from. The coordination skill that is required is overlapping motion. Your left hand plays a legato melody. It's a very smooth line accompanied by a quiet right hand and a sixth extension going from the first bar to the second bar. But I want you to notice how much I lift my right hand for the overlapping motion. So be sure you make a pretty contrasting gesture between the two parts. Also, if you're unfamiliar with the staccato dot under a slur, that really kind of means a light staccato, not a very clipped one, so you don't want to do this. You want to do this. Here's your sixth extension, and back. That's a pretty easy extension in this piece. The thing you'll have to work on is coordinating your hands and keeping the melody louder than the accompaniment. So it sounds like this. And not like this. If it sounds like that, you're not doing enough of a drop roll. Get out of the key and play lightly. Okay, so the B section in A major has a position shift in the right hand. So in the A section, your right hand was here. And in the B section, the note C sharp is played with your third finger. So your hand is moved from F sharp minor to A major, and when you go back to the A section, you'll have to go back to the F sharp minor pentascale. So you might want to just practice the shift. Make sure your hand knows where it needs to go. Once your hand is moved to A major, there are no more shifts in there until the very, very end, where there's a crossover. So I'm going to play the last line. Watch for the crossover. Right there. But the great thing about that is that brings your hand back to F sharp minor, which means you're all set to go for the da capo. How cool is that? All right. The left hand is playing a repeated pattern. We call that an ostinato. It's a 4-note descending line. These are your 4 notes. You do it again. It's really not an ostinato because it only happens twice. On the last line, now we go to your thumb. Watch the E sharp. So it's almost an E position. It's almost that, except on the last note, it's E sharp. Okay? Watch the coordination, watch the lift between measures 10 and 11. I'm going to play from measure 9. There's a lift right there. Both hands lift here. And no more lifts until the end of that section. Okay, so observe that lift. And the last thing I want to say about this piece is talk about the pedaling. So we're going to practice the pedaling with just the left hand. Pedal exactly where the score tells you to. So put your pedal down before you start, and then play the left hand and do a legato pedal change exactly where it's indicated in the music.